Hey there, I'm Incomp. This weekend's skin is Blossom Poont, created by Poont. This is his first skin, and that's about it. Let's begin. Let's start with the most interesting part of the screen, the bottom section. The back button has a pretty generic animation, but it doesn't look bad. It doesn't seem to be vertically aligned with the icons for the buttons, but that's a minor nitpick. The colors of the strokes on the mods, random, and options buttons are different from the ones on the back and mode buttons. I'm not sure why this is, but it's a bit sloppy. The mod icons are pretty lazy, and the gradients on them wildly vary in how good they look. I'm assuming that the variations are there to make seeing the mods easier on a ranking screen, but even then, there's more that could have been done. Also, the buttons below them look weird, and not in a good way. They don't really match the skin's theme at all, and they don't look good enough on their own to compensate for that. I know I just rattled off a lot of cons, but the rest of the screen isn't bad. The most questionable part about it is how Poont used his own avatar over the Osu logo on the bottom right to watermark his skin. Not a bad idea, but it clashes with the skin's theme quite a bit. The song buttons look great. I'm glad that Poont used a dark color for them and avoided using too much brightness. The top section looks really nice as well, the best part being the white border on it. Too bad that the bottom section lacks it. The ranking screen is definitely the weakest part of the skin. Like with the last screen, I'll start with the bad. The background used for the ranking panel is problematic. It makes the white numbers and the light pastel colors hard to see. The numbers themselves are way too spaced out. Their hazy design does not work well with the crisp and smooth design of the hit bursts and titles on the panel. Furthermore, it doesn't look like the period was given the same glow effect. The replacement of X's with hyphens is just dumb in my opinion. There's a reason why people usually use X's in these situations. The grade doesn't fit the pink theme of the skin very well either. I'd say it belongs in a futuristic or minimalistic skin. However, I do like the diagonal pink gradient along with the tree in the middle of the screen. Both are nice touches. The gameplay is very generic. The hit circles are easy to read and they play well, and good choice in slider border color. There's only one combo color, so the cursor is hard to lose track of. The spinner is nice, and I like the meter. The key input area is even lazier than the mods. Poont made a little mistake with the health bar. You can see some jagged lines on the left and right edges of it. That's the scoreboard color element. It's a bit too long for the scoreboard background, which has a glow effect to contain it. The pass and fail icons bring back that font we saw for the grades on the last screen. They still clash with the skin's theme. The pause and fail screens are fine, nothing to complain about. Fail music is alright. The hit sounds are the clacky ones, because of course they are. And that's pretty much it for judging individual gameplay elements. However, I think the gameplay as a whole deserves some talking about, but I'll save that for the scoring section. Song selection gets a 3. Each element of this screen is very hit or miss. And I guess they never miss. In seriousness, most of the elements missed, but not so hard that the screen was all around bad. For someone's first skin, it's not too shabby. Ranking screen gets a 1.5 out of 5. The ranking screen has a whole host of problems, the numbers being hard to read and being way overspaced, the panel's background being problematic, the out of place grades, I could go on. There is a lot to be improved upon here. Gameplay gets a 2.5. To be honest, Poont missed so many opportunities to complement his skin's theme that it was disappointing. He could have used pink petals for the slider ticks, or hell, even the pink wreath around the whole screen. While the gameplay is very playable, extremely playable, the only thing that ties it in with this skin in particular is the fact that it is pink. That is it. I'm not asking for some hyper detailed elements that are hard to play with. I'm asking for some identity with the skin. Let's say that I looked at just the gameplay and tried to guess what the song selection screen would look like. I'd say that it might be pink. Again, that's it. I would have no idea what your skin's theme is, and I don't think that's a good thing. It's the skinning equivalent of country music, made just to pander to people instead of trying to express something unique. Okay, moving on. Overall, Blossom Poont gets a 2.5. I know that sounds bad, but if this is his first skin ever, then that's pretty impressive. It is far from perfect, but I can see some players choosing this skin as their main. Anyway, visuals get a 3, playability gets a 5. That's all I've got. Thanks for watching. See you next.